I just like the meditation vibes, the breathe thing. Now I'm just gonna come on here and tell you how I feel. Alright, so I could care less about the views right now. This is gonna take its course. It's gonna do what it needs to do. Not do what it needs to do. Do what it needs to do. So yes, surprise. Hey guys, my name is Kenya, and I am the victim's daughter. My mom's story is her story, and that's posted on my Facebook, so you guys can go check her story out. But this, don't come on here looking for the tea. Oh, what happened? Listen, all I know is everything that I know, you understand? But her story is her story. But I'm gonna tell you how it has affected my life, our life. Shit, me and my mom, we was big and bad bowling, and then one day, boom. One day, it just all went out in flames. Can't even go on social media without seeing some shit about something that resonates with my life. I remember one day I was out chilling. I don't know if I was out chilling. Yeah, I was out chilling. My mom calls me, and I could tell that she was crying. I'm like, Mom, what's going on? You know, the intuition in me. What's going on? And she told me to, go on the shade room, and we see Nikki and her new man. And she was like, well, that's the one who, she's like, that's Kenny, that's Kenneth. That's the one who did what he did when I was 16. And I was like, no. She was like, yeah. And I was like, no. Like, no. Like, no. Wait, no. Nicki Minaj. Like, wait, Nicki Minaj. But niggas from Atlanta, they might have been tight with T.I. a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But my mom and Nicki was never friends. But it's a thing where it just sucks that everybody can be from the same hood. It's so deep, especially like, when you from somebody's hood, and and like you've heard about them and shit, like, it's just deep. I don't know their story, fuck that, but I'm gonna tell you how it's affected my family. All right, so that happens. Now here it is, 26 years later, my mom is sitting here crying about some shit that happened when she was 16, some shit that she's mad, some shit that she's kept in, and it's like, okay, now this shit's deep. Now I've heard about this story. I've heard about this story since I was a little girl, because September 16th well, not plays anymore because I know what it is, but it used to play in my head like, whose birthday is it? But it's not anybody's birthday. That's the day. All right, so boom. I remember the story briefly, and y'all could go check out my mother's story, and that story has always hurt my soul. I always asked her, who is he? Going on Facebook, can you show me who he is? And I could never see who he was until now. And that happened in March, and for the last 9 months I kept quiet about it, because it's like, I don't look for attention like that. Like, listen, y'all, all the little clout that I do have, the fans I do have, the clients I do have, my soul tribe that I do have, I've made that shit from my genuinity, from my loyalty, from my natural vibe. So having to come out to speak about this, because I feel like my mother is by herself. Okay, I have my mom looking through comments of people and their opinions of how they think the story went. Thinking she's a white woman, thinking she's this, calling her a slut, a hoe, a bitch, a liar. You understand? Like, she didn't have to deal with this shit for 26 years, but that's just deep. That's just deep. It's deep. And then when you got people from where we used to live, where we're from, in Queens, calling my mom, trying to get the story to go to the blogs and it's just money. But my mom's hurt. She's really hurt. And it came to the point where now I can't even walk in the house and say, hey, Mom, we've moved to 3 different places since the shit surfaced because we're getting death threats. That shit's deep. I have a 5-year-old sister, bro. That shit's really deep. So we're getting death threats. People saying that they know who I am. I'm a social media person, y'all. I'm allowed to express myself. I'm allowed to be out there and about there, because why? Because that's what I do. I'm an influencer. I'm a healer. This is what I'm here to spread the word, but I can't even do that because I feel like I'm being watched. I have messages on my old Facebook. That's why I made a new Facebook, talking about, I know your mother. These are people who are digging for my mom to change her whole story. How do you ask a rape victim to change their story? And I know it would be different if my mom just came out about this shit, you know, seeing this nigga on Nikki's page and like, oh, I know that nigga. Okay, let me get this nigga now. No. She went to the police that same day. She ran to school, y'all. She was in the office bleeding. School office bleeding. She took that nigga to jail that day. So now my mom made a video expressing herself. And she's tired. She's tired. My mom had she's tired. I can't even drive to go see this motherfucker. I can't go drive to see my mother. My little sister. I have to speak to my little sister over the phone. Like, that shit is sick. Hi, sis. Like, that shit is so sick. Yeah. I need you guys to understand that this is not a lie. This is not a game. This is not a joke. Nobody's looking for attention. My mother did not go looking for this. It came finding her with a lot of malicious intent. I'm shaking. Oh. I bless my space, y'all. I have candles lit over there. Y'all already know. I am protected of. It's just, it's deep. It got to the point where a lot of people was calling and saying that there's a lot of money involved, a lot of money involved, a lot of money involved. Well, my mother got a phone call, y'all, from Nicki Minaj. You know, it's not really hard to, you know, for one of her people or one of Kenneth's people to hit one of my mom's brothers up, you know, and then hit my mother up. And it's not hard to get to what you need to get to. You understand? When you all know the same people. And it's a thing where they want her to recant her story. Not just take it all back. Like, it didn't happen. Because he has a sex offender case. And because he has a sex offender case from when that happened, he went to Cali or wherever the fuck he moved to, and he knows he's supposed to register as a sex offender wherever you go, however the fuck that shit goes. And you didn't. So now you have to pay the consequences of moving how you was moving. So now you have all this power now, and you can finally find the person, or you know the person, or you can contact the person so that person can take it all away, so you can live your happy motherfucking dandy-do life. Listen, let me tell you something. It's okay. Your life changed for your better. Y'all go be happy. Go be fucking happy. But because your life changed, you want to fucking just rip somebody else's life apart? Let's talk about it. That shit's deep. It's fucked up. I understand now. Like, I don't follow any celebrities. I don't follow the Shade Room. I don't do drama, y'all. Y'all know this shit is weird for me. I don't look for attention like this. I don't look for clout. I don't talk about drama with my friends. Anybody who knows me, we don't do drama. Like, what? This is extra. So, it gets deeper. This story is gonna be all over the place. Listen, anxiety's out the fucking roof. This is my story. Y'all either gonna deal with it or get the fuck up out of my life. Just like I would be doing my readings. Y'all act like y'all know. I'm not gonna change my person for nobody or for nothing. You understand? I was at the club one night, y'all. And I think I was like 3 friends. And I'm talking about the night was a vibe. I'm talking about it was a cool ass night. I'm out here where I'm at. And some nigga, when I'm leaving out, some nigga steps in front of me, short nigga, light skinned nigga. And he was like, yo, you look mad familiar. I said, no, I'm not familiar. I said, you don't know me. I'm not even from here. Where you from? I said, where you from? He said, I'm from Queens. I said, oh shit, me too. He said, who are your people? I told him my people's last name, and then he just named all my motherfucking, he named my mother, he named all her fucking brothers. It was like, I felt like my whole spirit just, I don't even know what y'all would call it, but I like to call it possessed, especially when I get angry. Because when I feel threatened or angry, it's like I change into a whole nother person. Voice changes, gets deeper. Shit gets strong. Like it's crazy. And I just turned up on this and I'm like, yo. I said, and I got deep. I said, what? I said, what do you know? And then because as soon as he said that, let's go back. I'm sorry. As soon as he said all of their names, he gave me a hug and he was like, yeah, you family. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, nigga, you just hugged me. Look, first of all, y'all, if y'all know me, I do not hang out with men. I don't listen, we're not doing it. But he hugged me. He's talking about we family. Okay, so now I just let you into my spirit just a little bit, okay? And before I left off, he was like, so you know Zoo. Zoo is who they call Kenny back at where they stay at, whatever I don't listen. But that's what they call him, Zoo. And as soon as this motherfucker said that, I turned the fuck up in the club. I was about to kill him. Because I already know the situation. I already know what's going on. Excuse me, and my throat chakra right now. But I already know what's going on. I already know the death threats. I already know how they feel. I already know what they want her to do. I already know what they're telling my family. I already know what my family's telling. Like, it's really deep, y'all. And, so that shit had me alarmed. And my best friend, she knows about the situation. Of course she does, because her and my mom are close as well. Like, we're sisters. So my best friend, she was with me that night, and she went off on me. She was like, yo, this is not what we doing. Because people start pulling off their phones. Like, I just start going off on this nigga. And she's like, that's not what we doing. She was like, you already know the situation. It's to the point where my best friend knows that this is not what we need right now. We don't need that type of attention. We don't want that type of attention. But my spirit felt like I felt threatened. I'm like, bro, how the fuck? Like, as soon as, like, why out of all people, I'm fucking 22 years old, bro. How the fuck out of all people gonna ask me about a fucking however old 40-something-year-old man? I don't, what? It was wicked to me. It was wicked to me. It was wicked to me. It was flabbergasting to me. It was scary, and it made me feel threatened. I've witnessed motherfuckers coming to my house. I'm pulling up with my girl. I'm pulling up, and I'm witnessing a motherfucker putting 20 fucking bands cash on my mother's lap, trying to ask my mom to write a letter. 20 bands? Like, are you serious? My mom put it right back. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people, bro? I brought you to my house, and the first thing you're trying to do is get me to recant my story for this person. And it's the scariest thing, because it's like, it's such a powerful person. Like, you're such an influencer. You're such an influencer. So it's like, you offer my mom $100,000, but you wouldn't even wipe your vagina with $100,000. Or you wouldn't even do a feature for $100,000, I don't think. You understand? Like, that shit's like, it's scary. It's scary, it's deep. I feel like I shouldn't have to watch my motherfucking back when I'm walking, where I'm going. You know, I'm always trying to be on about nature, bitch. But it's like, that shit's deep. I don't wish this on nobody else's family. I promise you that. But I just wish it wasn't mine. So I guess that's kind of contradicting myself. We've had to move 3 different places, y'all. 3 different places within the city that we live in. Because some way, somehow, it's just somebody knew where the fuck we were. That shit's deep. It got to the point where on my old Facebook, some lady hit me up talking about it was some random ass page, ratchet ass name, and that she knew my mom when the situation happened, or she helped my mom when the situation happened, and she said not to tell my mom not to recant her story, or it'll be really dangerous. Like, y'all, this shit is so deep. Marshall's coming to my fucking house, trying to protect my mom and shit. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is really going on? Because they heard word that somebody's trying to get her, like she's being harassed. Like, bro, this shit's deep. I don't want to live like this, y'all. I try to smile every day.